to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Sparks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Sparks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the...
Going over the top. Spreads it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Smarts. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Bobcats will line it up on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. He's got him still on his feet. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
0.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Crosses the 30, he's got a leg. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
It's good.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Bobcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Snagged in the middle. It's Sparks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets him down to the 26. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires left. The short hands. It's Beal. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Paul. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Got it behind the line. It's Sparks. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Right on the money. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Complete in the middle. Inside the 25 stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Texas State, 35. Coyotes, 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's past the 30. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bobcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the sack. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Texas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. It's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough at Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Complete to the right. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receivers, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long. Offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance.